Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the crips, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the average old. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the crips, the cars, the clothes.
Welcome to another live session at the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by my younger brother Marcus. What's going on, little bro?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling like a villain.
Hell to the yeah. So things are winding down. We have what 2 games left today in the NFL. But before we get into the NFL, I need to bring up my Magic real quick. You know, just like I said, those niggas, all those niggas, I should say, they're doing their thing. This young man, Anthony Black, I don't know if you got a chance to see this play. I didn't get a chance to send it to the group chat.
Oh, when he dunked on the whole team?
Oh, pimping.
Nice. That was nice.
If we can, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at
1-on-4 crime.
Look at that.
This is something you put in your basement.
This was Oprah. You get some.
I had to jump up, Grady. I had to stand up and make sure I saw that.
Let's see this from this angle.
Filthy.
Just ill
What a game.
intention.
What a game.
Mm-hmm. I love to see that. It's coming out of school. He was like a marksman, he's known as a shooter, but to get in the lane and get active like that, hey man.
Oh,
The sky's the limit for him. Anthony Black is nice. Like, the kid is nice. He can play.
Yeah, he is. And I wish him all the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, as a defender, if my man is already on his way up, why?
Live to play another play, man.
Like, you had no shot at the play. But
Yeah, especially those guys on the side. Like, they weren't getting nothing. Like, I don't know why they jumped.
Like, y'all made yourselves just look horrible. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
they gave him a highlight. Respect. They gave him a highlight. He might not have got. I mean, that was nice though. That was nasty. The dunk on that's crazy.
Yeah, that was an awesome play. Awesome play. But to the NFL, man. So I guess there's been talk that people think that Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think he's better. I think, physically speaking, like he might be the most gifted athlete to play that position. There's no knock on anybody else in history. Just like to be that big, to be that strong, to have that good of an arm. It's just no, I don't.
We're about to see it in Dart.
Is he like? Because I've seen somebody say this. Is he like Marino of this era? Like he's got the numbers, he's a beast, and he's just never gonna win the big one. But he's gonna be like a Hall of Famer, first ballot. Like he's gonna be considered one of the greatest of all time, but just never get that accolade. Because this was as good of a year as any. Granted, his team was. I think this is the weakest team he's had.
The weakest.
Since his ascension. Like James Cook aside, he's a beast. Love James Cook. But
And that's been because I think I mentioned it before. You have James Cook, you have Dawson Knox, and you have Kincaid.
Mm-hmm.
With those pieces, I don't understand, and I don't know if it's a coach thing or a coordinator thing or maybe it's something with those two, because I think those 2 tight ends are great.
They could run that offense that New England was running with Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. Just that 2 tight end. Like, bro, you got 2 tight ends that are essentially receivers. My thing, too, with Buffalo is, like, they've increasingly gotten worse over the years. I don't understand it. Like, why are you wasting his prime like this?
Yeah, because, to go back to the Marino thing, in my personal opinion, they never surrounded Marino with enough talent to get – I mean, yeah, what was it, his first or second year that he went to the Super Bowl and lost?
Never got even close after that. Never even sniffed it again.
So for a player of that caliber
Mhm.
to not have any weapons, I mean, like, dude, they did nothing for him. With
Outside of James
Buffalo,
Cook. That's
Yeah.
it. It's really the only dependable thing he has.
with Buffalo, you have Cook, Dawson Knox, and Kincaid. So you have way more than Marino did. So again, I don't know if it's a coordinator thing to where they're not making plays for these guys or drawing up plays for these guys, because those guys are mismatches everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
mean,
have the
Kincaid-
threat of Josh running.
I know Kincaid has missed some time this year, like with injury, but with Dawson Knox, like you said, you got two elite, to me at least, or to us, skilled tight ends. Like, morph the offense around those guys. Like, you don't like Khalil Shakir. He's like a really good slot, I think, receiver. I don't look at him number one, and clearly no other defenses do either. So
Nope.
you like, I don't know, you adjust to your strengths. That's what I would look at. Nothing against their coordinators, but I don't know.
I think it must be everything against them, because I mean, I don't want to say Keon Coleman is a bust, but something's not right over there with him.
Clearly,
maybe in that system, or maybe he's just not happy in Buffalo. I don't know what it is. I don't want to call him a bust, but there's something wrong for a receiver to be that big, that athletic, to not be able to make plays.
Exactly. Like, Brandon Cooks came in and he was making more plays. This guy just got there. Like, Gabe Davis just got, I mean, I know he got hurt, was it last week? But he was making more plays. Like, Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I know he, like, missed a meeting or something, and then he got, like, the game suspension. But it's like, I don't know if it's a maturity thing or if it's just, like you said, if it's the coordinators don't trust him or if he's not showing them what he needs to show. I don't know. I don't get it.
And then I'm going to, what's his name? Mecole Hardman. Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
He dropped a pass that literally probably could have changed the outcome of that game yesterday.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks had a play to where the ball was placed in a certain position, but he didn't have the time or didn't secure it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like a full-blown interception because the ball never touched the ground. It was just two bodies hitting the ground. They were rolling around, and the defender came up with it.
Yeah,
those two
took it from him.
Yeah, like those two plays right there. Again, of course, Cooks is coming in late.
Mm-hmm.
So, the bulk of this doesn't fall on him. But if I'm going to place blame anywhere, it's going to be on Hardman. Yeah. You were wide open. There is no excuse as to why you don't pull that ball into your body and hit the ground. That is what you get paid to do. And here you are. And again, of course, this is the weakest team Josh has ever had, but still, there's no fucking excuse for a wide receiver who gets paid millions to drop a pass like that, because there was nowhere else for Josh to put that ball. So that throw wasn't on Josh.
You know what's crazy? I think they missed Stephon Diggs. Like, however that marriage ended with the not being, amicable.
Just like,
they need a number one.
Just like KC misses Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
No matter what they've tried to do between coordinators and talent, they have not been able to replace. Because, I mean, we don't get the video game Patrick Mahomes that we used to get from several years ago. Josh Allen can't do some of the things that he's capable of doing because of the talent he has around him. Because again, you can lock Shakir down, like you said.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman, again, I'm not going to call him a bust, but
just something's not right.
Something's not right there, and it feels like he doesn't fit. I don't know if the coordinators either don't know how to use Dawson and Kincaid, because I mean, with what they were playing against yesterday, I feel like, even though I wanted them to win, and that's what I wanted, but I feel like they should have been able to.
Oh yeah, they should have definitely won. Like, their defense wasn't great this year. I know they were pretty good against the run, and they showed that, but like, their pass defense wasn't the best. If I was Buffalo, I would call Cincinnati about T. Higgins.
Bro, can you imagine T. Higgins?
Well, he'd be a number one. Not to say that he's not happy in Cincy, but I mean, I don't know, like between Josh and Burrow and maybe Lamar a little bit, like these elite quarterbacks are being failed by their organizations to a degree. Because like Lamar has never had a number one. Love Zay Flowers. He's not that.
No.
You know, freaking Joe Burrow has, two
Two number ones.
But has no defense. He's got to score 40 to win any game. That's crazy.
He has no defense and barely has an offensive line.
Yeah.
Because he's constantly on the fucking run.
It's just, I don't know, man. I felt bad for Josh, man. I was really hoping he was gonna get it this year. Because it feels like if we're gonna do like the Mahomes is Jordan like comparison thing, like this was that off year for you to go get your ring. Because
Burrow and Mahomes
I feel like Kansas City is going to be horrifying next year. Like they don't put a chip on Patrick Mahomes' shoulder. They over here, you hit like you said, like is Josh Allen the best quarterback in the league? Like that's a conversation now. Like people are gonna, they're down on Mahomes. He hasn't put up the numbers, and like, hey, is KC, have they just run out of it? Is this their run over? I feel like Mahomes is gonna do some wild shit next year. Like the league is on notice, so
and they should be.
Yeah. And shout out to Bo Nix too, man. I'm not a fan of Bo Nix, but you never want to see somebody get hurt, especially like going into a championship game.
I think they said it was the second to last play.
Oh yeah,
where he injured his ankle. Now, now imagine this? In Josh's mind, you just lose to them.
Yeah.
And now essentially it's a wash because they lose Bo Nix. Who's their backup?
Jarrett Stidham. He's been there for a few years, so he knows the system. And like Sean Payton trusts him because you remember when they had Russ, like they benched Russ for him, and he played okay. He backed up Brady. He was a 4th round pick in New England a few years back. He's Brady's backup. Like he's got NFL experience, but yeah, the only thing that's saving grace for Denver is their team is so good everywhere else. Like their running game hasn't been great, but they've got like adequate receivers. They have probably the best offensive line in the league. That defense is insane. Like they have the requisite pieces to like insulate a quarterback because I don't think Bo Nix is that good, to be honest. I mean, he's a quarterback. He's a starting NFL quarterback.
He's strong. For me, Bo Nix's strength is the play action. He plays off the play action very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like without the play action, you can kind of shut him down.
Yeah. And he's mobile. Yeah. And Stidham's not. So that changes how you can call
that changes everything. So essentially, in my personal opinion, it's a wash for Denver, regardless of how good the defense is. Because again, Houston is a good defense.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to fare too well today.
Bro, with the way CJ's playing, they don't have a shot. If he plays like he played against Pittsburgh, they're going to get blown out. They're not just going to lose. Washed. So
I mean,
I don't know. It looks like the AFC. It looks like the representative for the AFC is playing tonight. New England and Houston.
And I mean, look, it's not that I want New England to win, but I mean, it's depending on how Chicago does today. We might have that Super Bowl I called last week.
That's true. I need the Rams to put boots. I need them to put belt to ass on Chicago. Though.
Yeah,
I really do. And I
mean, that's Unique's team, bro.
I mean, hey, listen, Chicago's been down for a minute. I'm happy, and it makes me feel good as a Giants fan to see them turn around that fast. To know that can happen within a year, but the thing with the Rams though, their defense is good, but it has been real shoddy lately. And if it's even within striking distance, Caleb Williams has shown. Oh, the 4th quarter, he owns that shit. The shit he's been doing this year, him and Bo Nix both. These 4th quarters, like they play terrible 3. That 4th.
Caleb's been he's been looking pretty I mean, who'd have thought? Again, who'd have thought? Like we knew Caleb had the talent because he was drafted high. You saw the tape. You know, last year was just a shitty year.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
take New England. I mean, New England has been shit for God knows how long. I mean, Drake May has turned that team around. And again, they have talent all the way through. All the way through. They have talent everywhere. So it hasn't been that hard for Drake to look that good.
He's a beast, man. I love that kid. I'm a big fan.
I wanted to bring this up because I just heard it too. Like, Drake May grew up a Carolina Panther fan, which means he was a big fan of Cam Newton. Cam Newton can't stand this nigga. Cam Newton can't stand this nigga, bro. But this kid grew up a Cam Newton fan, but Cam Newton can't stand it. I don't know what Cam's beef is with him, but Cam can't stand this kid.
I get where Cam's coming from when he's talking about like game changers and like, you know, like system guys or whatever. It's like we know the game. Like Patrick Mahomes is a game changer. Josh Allen is a game changer. I consider Drake May a game changer because of what he's doing with what he has. Like, he's got good players, but he don't have like
elite
crazy talent around him. You know, like elite weapons. Like Joe Burrow, I think he's a game changer because we see what that team looks like when he's not there.
Yeah, because they still have the same pieces, but you take him out of the picture, they don't look right.
Now I'm gonna sound like a hater, you know, fuck Philly forever. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a game changer. I just don't. I've never thought it. There's nothing against him. He's got an awesome team around him, and there's something to be said about guys that are like system quarterbacks. Like, you still have to do your job within that system. Like, you have to be elite in that for the team to succeed. He is elite in that. But my thing is, if you take away the tush push, he's not throwing it over the middle of the field. The deep ball is really what they want. You know, AJ and Devonta Smith. I don't know, if you blanket these receivers and make them throw in the middle of the field, like, he's not gonna look right. If you put, I don't know, I don't want to sound disrespectful. You put like 15 to 20 quarterbacks in that Philly system, they would, bro. Look at what if Joe Burrow was in that Philly system with that team. Well, like Patrick Mahomes had that kind of weaponry around him. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
We're talking Super Bowl. We're talking Super Bowl wins. Straight up. We're straight up talking Super Bowl wins if you put those guys. Because, again, you put flip it around. Put Jalen in Cincy.
Oh,
he's not doing that good over there.
No,
because you've got to remember, Joe Burrow is constantly on the run for his life over there.
And he's accurate as hell.
Jalen ain't doing that. Didn't Jalen lose his job to Tua in college?
Yes, he did.
I guess enough said.
I mean, that's not a good look. I mean, Tua was balling at Bama. This is before the concussions. But, I mean, that did happen. He made him transfer schools. So, it happens.
Exactly. You know, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying.
No.
You put any other guy in that system, especially the ones we just named, Patrick, Joe,
Lamar Jackson. And we talked about this on the pod before. And I don't want to be hyperbolic. You know, maybe I'm about to be. I think there's a chance Jalen Hurts, by the end of next season, is the worst quarterback in our division. I think it's on the board.
Ooh.
Because right now, I guess maybe Dak would be the best if we're, just talking numbers or
right now.
Like, maybe Jalen is, his numbers aren't bad, but I don't know. You put Dak on that team, it's stupid. It's stupid what he's doing. I feel like Jackson Dart is about to take a leap. Like, I really he showed a lot this year. And Jaden Daniels, the only thing with him is the health. He probably needs to bulk up, put a little weight on. But we know what he is. And like that shit that he did as a rookie, I'm not sleeping on him because he had a down year. It happens. That kid is super talented.
And he's got talent around him. So
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm not, there's definitely no sleeping on that kid. But as far as like we're concerned, the Giants got their wish. We got Harbaugh. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. We're super happy to have you.
So happy.
A lot of folks are saying, "Oh, well, why would you want a guy who couldn't win with Lamar?" Well, Lamar wasn't healthy, and again, Lamar didn't have that many weapons to play with. So,
That's true.
just
And we're about to
let's
find
just
out. Is it a Lamar thing or is it a Harbaugh thing? If Harbaugh
Yeah.
goes with us and wins the Super Bowl in the next few years, then
we all know.
yeah. Nothing against Lamar. I love Lamar. Like the Blunt Lab supports Lamar Jackson. We are Lamar Jackson people. That kid is awesome. But
outside of
he ain't got no
Andrews, what other
weapons.
outside of Andrews, what other players does he have? to
Derrick
play with?
Henry. He has Derrick Henry to hand the ball to. His Zay Flowers is a good receiver. He's not a number one.
Zay Flowers to me is their Shakir, if you will, for me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what Zay Flowers is to Baltimore. What Shakir is to Buffalo, that's what Zay. They don't have a number one.
Mm-mm. It'd be nice if Lamar ever had one in his career. Just to see what it looked like.
You drop a T. Higgins in there. That name is being thrown out a lot. You drop a T. Higgins on Lamar. What do you think he's doing? As long as they're healthy, what do you think he's doing? So
and I would call the Jets like Garrett Wilson. Granted, I know they're probably going to draft a quarterback, and they might want to keep Garrett or like Jalen Waddle, like these young, super talented receivers that are available. Even for us, like I'm making calls, man.
Bro, teams from what I've been reading, teams are trying to talk to Waddle, trying to talk to Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brown's name was thrown out there, and there was another receiver. I can't remember who. I think Jacoby Myers was another one.
Okay.
And these are because there was a guy who was talking, because, I don't care about the numbers thing as far as the money thing, how the teams work. Just do what you got to do to bring pieces in.
Yes.
Because if Jackson Dart is healthy, Tracy and Scatterboo are healthy, Malik Neighbors is healthy, Theo Johnson becomes better, and we actually can improve the offensive line, and we've kept the defense.
Yeah.
You don't think a guy like Harbaugh is going to do work with the pieces he has?
Yeah.
We're not coordinators, we're not coaches, but I think we can go in there and do some shit with those pieces.
We're going to be competitive at the very least.
I believe since they kept Shane, whatever the fuck his name is, I'll never be a fan because, whatever. They're saying that he's looking to restructure. I think it's Carter's, Burns, and somebody else's so that they can free up at least 8 to 9 million.
Okay.
And bring in some pieces.
Yeah.
Because, with Malik coming back, he still needs help.
Yeah, he does.
Because Slayton likes to drop passes. I don't know what happened to Hyatt. I mean, Hodges is a great piece in that offense. But you still need more. Yeah, definitely bring him back.
I'd probably re-sign Wan'Dale Robinson. Like he played really good this year. I like to see him with Neighbors. If this is the step that he's taken to be, if this is what it's going to be continuing, I think he'd be a really good piece right next to Lee.
Because I'd like to see Wan'Dale. I'd like to see Wan'Dale become our Victor Cruz.
Ooh, yeah.
Our version of Victor Cruz to help Malik out. Because they're going to double down on Malik. You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Because you don't need to double the other fellas.
Slayton, yeah. Slayton's fast as hell, bro.
Hands. But can't catch a ball, can't hold on to a ball. And again, I don't know what happened to Hyatt. I forget some of the other names. I don't know what happened to those guys, but you did nothing. It was your time to shine when Malik was gone, and you did nothing.
And we lost so many games that we were winning that we should have won. Like we're not far from like being a good team, like a contender. We're not far. So Harbaugh with that leadership, like we getting an adult in the room with all these young guys. Like our team is so young. If you look at it, even our vets are young. Like Burns and Dex are like 27. Like they're not old. They just been in the league a minute. Like the whole team is young. You got the number 5 pick. It's really like whatever you want to do.
Been one.
It should have. I kind of like Downs, the safety from Ohio State. I feel like he could be one of those guys that you put him in on the defense and he instantly changes how you can blitz, how you can pressure. We got that front 7. That's awesome. But we need some help in the back end. Now, he could be our Kyle Hamilton. Like, Harbaugh was in Baltimore when they drafted Hamilton. He's become the best safety in the NFL. Or you can go receiver. It's not a bad. You can go offensive line if you really can't ever have too many good players at any position in my book.
Because of this new hire with Harbaugh, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the draft.
Yeah.
I want to see what we do in the draft. What we do in the draft will help me become more excited for the upcoming season.
And Sean's on the hot. With Harbaugh coming in, I think like if we were to not be good next year, it's him. Like they're not gonna push Harbaugh up. And you know, like I feel like that was part of the reason this took so long from like the agreement to the inking of the deal. Like I think the structure of how things are working is like Harbaugh is like, I need to have say in everything. I need to know what's going on. I need control.
And Sean or Shane, I don't know how you pronounce his name. I really don't care, but he's proven that you really shouldn't be in charge. You shouldn't have the first and the last say in some of these decisions because
Evan Neal.
I'm not going to use that word. You're a sped. I'll use that word.
Bro, Evan Neal.
Yeah.
You'll never be forgiven for that. 2 top 7 picks. Kayvon Thibodeau is a good player. I wouldn't say he's great. And Evan Neal. Deonte Banks. Like, come on, bro. You can't be missing on these first rounders like this. This is crazy. These last 2 drafts have been awesome, like Jackson Dart and Scat in the same draft. Like, that's impressive. I give you that. Even though you didn't want to draft Jackson. I was Dabo that said, let's do this. And Dabo.
Congrats to Dabo. He's an offensive coordinator over there in Philly.
Oh, is he?
So he gets Saquon back. Yeah, that's what I read.
No,
Dabo,
that's awesome. Good for Dabo. I love Dabo.
You know, I don't think any of this was his fault, man.
No, I mean, the Denver game was tough, man. that was tough. The 33 points in a quarter, like.
My thing is, who was calling the calls for the defense? Which is why
I wouldn't want to be reactionary, but I'd want to fire everybody after something like that. Like,
but I mean, who was calling the defense when he was there?
How? Whatever.
Because no pressure. It's literally like they stopped blitzing.
Yeah.
So, who was calling the defense? Which is why I can't fully blame Dable. I mean, you have coordinators for a reason.
The defensive coordinator survived for way more weeks, and we lost multiple games the same way. Chicago, Detroit.
Oh.
Shit, we can go back to week, was it 2 or 3? Dallas, we should have won that game. Like, we should have at least had 11 wins this year. We just talk about just giving games away.
With the injuries, we should have at least had 11 wins. With the injuries. So can you imagine a healthy New York Giant team? With Harbaugh at the helm, I don't know who he's bringing in as coordinators, but I'm praying that they're not as stupid as the last coordinators we've had.
It looks like he's going to bring in Monken, unless he gets that job in Cleveland. He was the offensive coordinator in Baltimore all these years. So the last few years, Lamar putting up these video game numbers. The only thing with him is like, they stopped running the ball in that Kansas City game, and it's like he got blamed for that. It was a terrible game plan if you look at it. Like, you know, that's what your strength is. Do that, but
in all honesty, there is Super Bowl potential coming to work for the Giants.
Yes,
potential, Super Bowl potential. I'm not saying we're going there next year, but there's Super Bowl potential. Now, do you think he would want to take, like, the shittiest job in the NFL right now is in Cleveland?
Oh yeah, terrible.
Because I've traveled through Ohio, and let me tell you, they ain't shit out there. The place looks like shit, smells like God knows what, and there's nothing. The food is terrible. Yes, I'm saying all this. Anyone that wants, if you're from Ohio, I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm not sorry that fucking state is shit. Who the fuck says, hey, I'm going to take a vacation to go to Ohio? Because what the fuck is there to do in Ohio? What is there?
Ever
What
since
is there? The
those-
Hall of Fame? Is there some kind of Hall of Fame or rock and roll thing? Who gives? I don't give a fuck about that.
I think the NFL Hall of Fame's in Ohio. Canton, pretty sure.
Ain't nothing else to do out there.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, who would want to take a terrible job to live in a terrible state?
Unless you love Shador. If you think you look at Shador and say I can make something of that.
Shador should be looking for the back door, because there are better teams and better situations for him to be in. I mean, yes, Stefanski's gone, and I think he might get the Atlanta job.
Yeah, I think they did hire him.
Oh, they did.
I mean, they got weapons. That Atlanta job is I would think is one of the better ones because of Bijan and Drake London. You don't have a quarterback.
Stefanski is still a cum guzzling butt plugger, so fuck that guy. That's how I feel about Stefanski.
He won't last. He won't last very long. I don't think so.
Is Cousins retiring?
I mean, Cousins is the kind of quarterback he probably want to keep. So, to be fair, like he might convince Kirko to stay a couple years. He looked better at the end of the year. He did look decent toward the end of the year, but
I've always stood up for Kirk, and you know this.
Mm-hmm.
But Kirk's one of those dudes that also can't fully stay healthy. And he gets down on himself when he doesn't play well, too. So he's even said some of the things we've echoed on here about himself. Because he knows, come on, with the talent you have around you, dude, you shouldn't be fucking up, bro.
Yeah, Jettis for years, bro.
You shouldn't be fucking up. There's no reason for you to be fucking up.
Sure.
Like, I think in Minnesota, they weren't protecting him because that line, for some reason. Yeah. You would watch Cousins get knocked down and nobody help him to get picked back up. So, I don't know what the... And I'm not saying that he is, but these are just optics for me. After watching Hard Knocks, Cousins' 3 best friends are all white. When you look at his, for me, it's always a big tell when people take photographs, and especially if they're posting them up. Who's in the pictures with you? Show me who your friends are, I'll tell you who you are type shit, if you will. I mean, yeah, he interacts with the brothers on the field, and there's never any negative interaction. You'll never see that on camera, especially if you're smart. But off the field, I mean, dude, even his wife, I don't even think they have a Mexican friend.
You know what the thing with Kirk Cousins is? This dude is the greatest negotiator in NFL history. These fully guaranteed contracts to be average, like he's never been elite, and he's never been like piss poor, like the worst quarterback. Like he's literally right in the middle. But these fully guaranteed contracts he's getting, I'm like,
hey,
this dude is a beast, man. Like,
congratulations, bud.
His financial advisor, his agent, everybody. Shout out to y'all. Oh my goodness,
y'all putting in work.
Yeah, man.
But again, I'm excited for the Giants, dude.
Oh, we gotta talk about that beating that Seattle put on San Fran. It was gonna happen at some point, man.
Micah and I stopped watching literally mid-second quarter because the game was boring. The game was boring. It was absolutely boring. Like the Buffalo Denver game was great because you had back and forth.
Yeah.
It kept you engaged, and it's not because of the ass whooping. The game was just boring.
Yeah.
Purdy, I'm never going to be sold on Purdy, dude. Ever.
I like Purdy.
That's your dog. That's your boy.
I rock with Purdy, man.
At this point, I'm a bigger fan of Danny DeVito Jr. than I am of Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying?
He lost all of his guys, man. Like his whole team was hurt, except CMC. Hey, McCaffrey did all the lifting he could, man. The fact that the Niners were even in this point is a testament to Shanahan and that team, because they should have been They shouldn't even made the playoffs with the amount of injuries they've had.
Very true. Very true. Very, very true.
Every year. Every year they get hurt. Somebody important gets hurt on their team. Every year. Multiple important pieces. Every year. I don't know.
The year they lost Brock towards the end of the year, that Niner team should have won.
Oh, yeah. They should have beat Philly. That was a championship game, if I'm not mistaken. They should have beat Philly.
So, like, every year I think it's like a curse because Micah and I were saying that because I was telling her how Buffalo made it to the Super Bowl 4 years straight with the same quarterback. Jim Kelly's a monster. Andre Reed, a monster. Don Beebe, a monster. Thurman Thomas, a monster. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Smith, an absolute boogeyman. 4 years in a row. They got beat by Washington, the Giants, and the Cowboys. 4 years in a row. So I feel maybe the team's cursed. Hey, Josh, man, you know, I would say come to the Giants, but I think we're good. But I don't know, dude. Maybe you need to leave Buffalo. If you want to ring, maybe you leave Buffalo. Don't go to Cleveland. That's a shitty situation.
No, that's a way worse.
That's why they call them the Browns. Brown stands for doo-doo.
That's true.
Doo-doo.
Go to the Rams. Once Stafford retires.
I mean, Stafford got his ring. I mean, the fact that he's staying, I think that's just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hold it against Stafford. You're like, dude, you're a monster. You're going to the Hall of Fame. You throw one of the prettiest passes in the league.
Yeah.
Like, dude, my dude, you got yours. Like, I wouldn't want to see the dude, like, because you've never heard anything bad about Stafford. Stafford's one of those dudes, like, he's good to his guys, and the guys are good to him. Like, everybody likes that dude. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dude, I'd like to see him go out on a high note. You know what I mean? Because I hate to see the guys who stick around late and just look terrible.
That's true.
Because you almost erase all the good that you've done prior to that. Yeah, we can still remember. Yeah, the tape still exists. But, you know, again, optics.
Exactly. It's like UFC fighters, like guys that keep going. It's like, bro, I don't want to remember you like this.
No.
You know, and that's how, like, I would say, like, a newer generation or newer fans, like, they're going to see that and be like, oh, this guy sucks. What are y'all talking about? Like, no, you need to see, like, we grew up with this. Or, like, we've watched this evolve. And it's, I don't know, like you said, Stafford still got it. And, like, the love of the game. He's, you know, he's got his accolades. But, hell, he might win his first MVP this year, which is crazy. But, yeah, I'd like to see him go out, like, on his own terms. Like, Aaron Rodgers doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look like what he used to. And if he keeps going, it's going to get bad. Hell, one of the all-time greats, Peyton Manning, at the end, he looked terrible. I mean, they won that Super Bowl in spite of him. But, I mean, his arm was shot, though. You know, he had the neck.
His arm was gone. He had talent around him. Like, Thomas, rest in peace.
Yeah, that defense was crazy. The run game, like, they had everything they needed, but like, he was done at that point. Brady went out. Hell, Brady could probably step on the field right now and do it. I don't see why not. Like, he looked great this last year. So, yeah, it comes to that point, man, where it's just time to call it, you know?
But, dude, I was talking to somebody, a Philly fan, and then I didn't think that Tomlin was going to re-sign. I thought Tomlin was done. And I literally said Tomlin would be a perfect fit in Philadelphia as a coach. With the talent that they have, I think Tomlin could take the Philadelphia Eagles to high levels. Yeah. Because I think, what's his name? Sirianni, whatever. I don't think he's that good.
No.
And for people to say that him and Brown get along, when you're interacting that way on the sideline, regardless of what the situation is in the game or on the field, optics. Once again, optics. Doesn't look good.
AJ Brown hates that guy, bro.
And, you know, we had a guy comment on one of our shorts when we were talking about AJ Brown, you know, when we were jokingly saying that, you know, either he'll be a Chief or a Giant. Well, now I'm not joking. That motherfucker's going to be gone. He's not going to be there. They're going to blow up that whole fucking team, or at least half of it. You can't get rid of Saquon, but for sure Brown's not going to be there. if you're going to keep Jalen, Brown's certainly not going to be there.
I think Tomlin's gonna sit this year out and like do some TV. But next year, when Philly
No,
like completely falls
He
apart,
re-signed.
who Tomlin?
Yeah,
Well, he's back in Pittsburgh.
you might want to do. That's why I was a little because I thought he was done with Pittsburgh, but apparently he's not.
Really?
If you can fact check me on it, but I read that he re-signed. Like the way Pittsburgh likes to do, the way they did it with, when Mike Cowher was leaving. Mike Cowher was a part of Tomlin being hired. So the deal is when the next coach is coming in, Tomlin is going to be a part of that process before he leaves. But apparently he re-signed with them, is what I saw. Are you seeing the same thing? Is that coming up? Or is anything coming up?
No, they're saying that he's stepped down. He
Oh,
didn't get
really?
fired. Yeah, he didn't get fired or nothing. Like, yeah, they're saying that he stepped down.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's time. I don't know.
I mean,
He's
dude, he's going to be a part of the process of the new coach being hired because that's how Pittsburgh does it.
yeah.
They're good to the. I mean, dude, Bill Cowher was a coach forever.
Mhm.
After Cowher was Tomlin, and Tomlin's been there forever. So
Yeah.
the same way Cowher was a part of the process with Tomlin, I think that's the same deal that Tomlin's going to get.
I think he should sit out a year, and once Philly completely, falls apart, and they fire Sirianni, just come back and coach them. I mean, I don't want that for us as Giants fans. I don't want Tomlin anywhere near our division, but I kind of want them to keep Sirianni.
Dude, I don't know what Tomlin's specialty is, but if we have, I don't know, you said Monken is his name? Is the offensive quarter? I mean, if Tomlin is a defensive mind,
Yes.
come on down. Come on down to the Super Bowl potential and help coach it, man. Come get a ring. I mean, I know he has already.
Mhm.
Come get some more. I mean, he might not be the lead guy, but I'm pretty sure Harbaugh would love having you in that what do they call it? The coordinator room, the coach's room, whatever the fuck they call it. Like, bro, strong coaching staff, strong team, Super effing Bowl, bro. But speaking of Super Bowl, we have 2 teams playing today. 4 teams playing today.
Mhm.
What's that? The Rams in Chicago, Green Bay, and Houston.
Houston and New England.
Oh yeah. So I think it's safe to say that New England got this. I mean, if Houston wins, bro, that's gonna be
It's gonna be crazy.
if Houston.
It's on the board, but I don't see
Bro.
how.
I mean, if I was a gambling man, I might put 20 on Houston just for the fuck of it.
I hope Houston doesn't win. I mean, I like
Just-
their coach, but nah, I don't want to see Houston in there. That's a terrible brand of football, man. It is boring as shit. I love their defense, but their offense is hard to watch. Like, it's Nico Collins not playing.
Mhm.
They don't protect CJ at all. Like, I thought our offensive line issues were bad in the past. No, CJ is living it right now. Like, that is.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I think it's safe
I'd
to
love to
say
see.
that.
I'd like to see a New England LA Super Bowl. I'd like to see that.
Damn.
Or, I mean, Seattle. I don't know if LA can get past Chicago. I think they're gonna beat Seattle. I think they're Seattle's kryptonite. Sam
Oh.
Darnold gonna Sam Darnold at some point. No offense to Sam, but it's coming.
Yeah, it
I
is.
feel it.
Home field or not. I
feel
was
it.
thinking the same thing watching him play yesterday. And
That Niners team was decimated.
depleted. Yeah.
Like, they're done.
They have no Bosa. They had no
Warner.
existing pass rush. Warner's
None.
gone. So I mean, yeah.
They had no pass rush, like none. That's what was so crazy about Philly losing to them. Jalen had all day. They were getting no pressure, and they still couldn't make plays. I mean, what Seattle did to them was like.
I think my
it's part
prediction is
of
going to
my
hold true, man. I think we're going to get a New England Chicago Super Bowl.
I wouldn't mind it.
We got to
If
get
that's the
Unique
case,
back on because he's got to be ecstatic about all this shit. Because Chicago hasn't had anything to cheer about for a while.
that's true. If the Rams don't make it to the Super Bowl, I hate to even say this, it sounds awful. I kind of need the Patriots to do this. I kind of need the Patriots.
Oh, I will never. Shout out to Julian because that's Julian's team.
No, yeah, but I rock
Fuck
with
the
Drake May.
Pats.
It's crazy that if they start like a whole nother thing with Drake May that they had with Brady, that's
Did you
insane.
know? I heard somewhere that the Patriots actually have the highest amount of criminals on their team out of all the teams in the league. Because I think in one of their last games, one of the dudes didn't play because he choked out his chef.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it seems like every couple weeks somebody in the Patriots is in the news for the wrong reasons. No, man.
Look, man. You know what? I won't even get it. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna. I want to see. I mean, again, Denver's not gonna win it because they don't have it. So yeah, I think I think Chicago might be the champs this year, bro.
I don't want to see that.
I think Chicago. I don't want to see it either. But again, I'm not sold on Sam Darnold and Seattle. Although they have some monsters on that squad. But
I think it's the Rams, man. I think it's.
I'd like.
I
don't
think
get
the Rams are
twisted.
going to run the score up on them because Ben Johnson, like the Bears head coach, he's kind of like an asshole a little bit, like that shit he did with LaFleur, with that runoff handshake.
LaFleur started that though.
No, that's true.
Brought that up. LaFleur started. They have a little.
They've had stuff.
And I actually celebrated the way Ben Johnson. He was like, "Yeah, fuck the Packers, fuck those guys." You know what I'm saying? I love that kind of.
No, I do too. But my thing is, it's like he's talking that talk, like he's a big man because they won. I'm like, I feel like McVay's petty like that too. So I feel like this game can get out of hand. I feel like the Rams might try to break the damn passing record or the scoring record on them because I don't know. Chicago's defense sucks, and it's not supposed to suck like this.
Ooh.
But Jordan Love went berserk against them. If their defense didn't just fall apart in that fourth quarter, that shit would have been over. Like Jordan Love did his part without a running game, really.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yes, he did.
I'm no Matt Stafford salivating. And I know they had a trouble with Carolina. Like Carolina beat them this year. I don't know what it is. Carolina might just be
on any given Sunday, bro.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Sunday. Yeah, on any given Sunday.
But I'm like, with Puka, the way Puka's playing right now.
Yeah, dude's a monster. And Matt, hey, dude, if there's one thing about Stafford, when he has a good receiver,
he's gonna get you that rock.
He's gonna get you the rock
all day.
And you saying that, kind of. I don't want to see Chicago win. I'm just saying that it's looking that way.
They could. I mean, if it's within,
I'd like to see Stafford get another one. I'd like to see him get another one.
17 points in the fourth quarter, then Chicago's probably going to win. I don't know why.
We shall see.
If it's close. And it's the primetime game, too, at the 8 o'clock game. Oh, boy. Okay.
But hey, man, Paramount is about to have their first UFC this coming weekend.
I'm excited.
There's a lot of big. Oh, dude, Kayla Harrison had to step down due to injury. I don't know if Amanda's fighting anybody, but I hope she recovers soon because we all definitely wanted to see that fight. You never want to see, and apparently she's had this injury for a while, and it's shocking that she's been like kicking ass the way she has with that particular injury. I think it's in the neck. I'm not sure, but I know it.
I want to just wait. Don't fight. Just keep training. Doing your family thing. Wait for Kayla to come back. See something wild happen. You go fight a tune-up fight and get tuned up. Now the fight don't matter anymore. They just wait it out. Like Holly Holm was supposed to when she took that fight with Misha. Instead of waiting on Ronda to come back, get choked out. Now that fight's never gonna happen.
You know what I mean? But who you got in the main event though? Justin Gaethje or Patty?
That's tough.
Then you can only pick one.
I feel like
Look, I love Justin. I'm
I
just
love
gonna
it. You're
preface
gonna
it
have to
by
kill
saying,
him.
yeah, you're
You're
gonna.
gonna have to kill him. If
But I
Patty's
think
gonna have to
Patty.
kill
I think Patty. Justin said he's gonna turn Patty into a wrestler, and I think
him.
Patty is gonna submit him. I
I
don't
can
think
see
if
it.
Patty tries to throw hands with Justin, that's going to be a losing battle for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna get hurt doing that.
Yeah. So I believe that Justin is going to force Patty into becoming a wrestler, getting it to the ground, and Patty's going to submit him because Patty is nice.
He is.
But I think
It feels
Patty
like
is
it's
going
his
to.
time.
Yeah, I think Patty's going to submit. I think that's going to be a phenomenal main event, and I can't wait. And I'm glad it's on Paramount, so we no longer have to illegally stream these pay-per-views. Now that we don't have to do it anymore, I'm willing to admit that that's what I was doing before, because there was no way in hell you were going to get me to pay $70 motherfucking dollars for some of those fucking cards that were absolutely fucking shitty.
Mhm.
Now that it's
I
on
like to see
Paramount,
it.
now, yeah, I'm
I
glad
like
to
to
see.
see him win, but yeah, I feel like Patty's this his time.
Yeah, he's the young buck, man. Justin's been around in the game for a while, and Justin has fought some monsters, bro. Some
Yeah, he only loses to like goats.
monsters. Yeah,
He's not just losing as just some, 3 and 4 fighter. Like he's losing to one of the goats of their eras.
so I'm excited about this. So we'll be talking about that next week. We'll be talking about that card. Now we have about a few minutes. So I wanted to chat with you real quick, little bro, to recommend a show on Netflix. His and Hers, bro.
I just finished it.
You just finished it?
Yes, I did.
Nigga, why didn't you tell me, bro?
I was
Because I was like, should I tell him to watch it or what? Like, dude.
the
Dude.
ending made it.
Ooh.
And you know what's funny? It was like I think it was the 3rd or 4th episode. I want to say I called it, but I was like I said it out loud. I'm suspecting something because of like how they're framing everything and like why is this conversation that these two are having important? And then once you see the twist ending, I was like, oh, it all makes sense. I was seeing something.
I mean, again, this is His and Hers on Netflix. It's been around. It's been out for a few weeks. I don't want to go, but look, what I didn't notice in the first episode, because I've already like seen a couple of the episodes twice already, is Ma Dukes was writing that letter in the first episode. That when Tessa Thompson walks in, because if you look at the coffee stains on the letter, the mom that stuff was out in the open. She was writing that letter then. I didn't notice it then because the whole time I was like, yo, Tessa Thompson and Shane are killing these people. I keep calling him Shane, but his name's John Barenthal.
They both suck. As a couple, as individuals, as people in the community, they are both cheeks, bro. Like they are terrible people. Terrible people.
But I mean, he was taking care of the moms, and Tessa wouldn't go. I mean,
and he was a good uncle, like with his niece. But just as like a man, he was awful, corrupt. Like, bro, just okay, that's what happened. I was smashing. I didn't do this.
I wouldn't say corrupt. I would say he's a little it's a little shady. It's a little shady. Because the Indian girl.
When he dropped her, I celebrated a little bit because I was like, you know what? You need to
stop being nosy.
Yeah, listen.
Stop.
We can do this in the car. I told you I gotta go get to this. Somebody's about to die. We can talk. I will tell you what you need to know in the car.
But you see, she wasn't even mad at him at the end. She was like, you know what? I probably deserve that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be okay. Like, I mean, you killed him. You killed the chick, so I mean, I guess. Good shot. Who knew?
Bro. When we found out the ending. Because again, for me, the whole time I was like, "Yo, Tessa Thompson." I forget what her character was. It Annie? Is that the name of her character in the? I can't remember. But whatever like Tessa's, whatever Anna. Tessa's Anna. I was like, "Yo, she is getting away with this shit, bro. Smooth,
so convenient. She's always around for everything that's happening. Like it's really convenient." But I'm like, they're not gonna give it to us like that, though.
The first question she asked was like, well, did you know her? When she asked Shane, I was like, okay, how are you not involved?
Yeah.
And then when you see, and then for me, I was like, okay, they're really solidifying it by showing us the video that Shane watched. I keep calling him Shane, man.
Mhm.
That he sees her in the cemetery because he knew exactly what grave she was at, the time of night, how close it was to where he was at, because he more than likely was at the graveside before banging that chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Oh,
he
sure.
knew exactly. So I'm like, it's got to be. It's either got to be her alone or it's both of them.
And I'll say this too, like the twist was awesome.
Yes.
But when the last episode, like I would say when the conflict exploded and we finally, at the house, the lake house, I was like, for one, that girl definitely is not the killer. Just by how she was acting, she was like, I'm not doing this, you're doing it. Like she was really like genuinely confused. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not doing this. When they walked in and she was like, what the hell is all this stuff? Like they had the all the weapons and the duct tape and all that. And he didn't even walk over and look at it. He was like, oh, you're crazy, and walked away. So it's like, old girl set everything up so perfectly that to frame her the way she did. But then when you see like what made her go to this length, I get it, bro. Like I was saying, if somebody was to do that to my boy, bro, everybody.
You know how I feel
Everybody's
about
out of
bullying. Yeah, you know how I feel about bullying. Period. So when I started to look at that aspect, I knew she couldn't be the killer because she was too cowardly. Yeah, you were bullied. You were a fat girl once. You know, getting your revenge and being more successful than your bullies is your revenge. So I knew she couldn't be the killer. I was like, maybe she could be Anna's helper since they were both getting bullied in a way, but I was like, that's kind of too like in your face type thing.
I did like that revelation, like at the end of the 5th episode when she's looking at the pictures and she's like putting it all together.
Shit. And then she moved.
Like, oh, that is right. Because she didn't change her name, but with the mom seeing her being like, oh, I know you. I got you, bitch. But
now with Ma Dukes being the I'm gonna say this. Her plan the whole time, it worked because you threw me off. You threw me off.
And I thought too, like what really hit me too was like she's really like people that suffer from Alzheimer's or dementia, like they have like periods where they're back, they're themselves, but then it's fleeting, it goes away. I was like, no, she's herself all the time until they find her in the street. Like it's like she got reverse dementia or something. Like sometimes she just goes, loses it, but then most part she's fine. I was like, that was smart. I felt like the ending made the show one of the best, or like made it to where I'm recommending it to people. You need to watch that because.
But for me, cool. I mean, I'm going to give it my rating right now. It gets a 5 out of 5 for me because from episode one to the end, it had me engaged. I knocked that out in like one day, bro. In one day, I knocked that out. I couldn't wait to finish it.
I think I'll go 4. Maybe 4.5. I'll say 4.5 because that ending just that was
pimping. Again, to fool. The whole time they're showing me Tessa. The whole time, like even though they weren't showing you, everything about it said it was her.
Yeah.
But when they give me that ending, and then, which again I should have picked up the first time around, but sometimes when you're watching things for the first time, you're just paying attention.
They're just focusing on what they want you to focus on.
Yeah. There were 2 sets of bare footprints, and the Indian girl mentioned that. And every time they found Ma Dukes, butt naked and barefoot.
She was a good detective, man.
She was great. That woman that played that character did a phenomenal job, dude.
She was literally working against, like her partner was literally working against her the entire time. And then like the husband, him trying to focus on him. Like when he went to his house and started threatening him, he was like, all right, I'm going to call the sheriff and I'm going to tell him what's really going on. Because how would you know this information unless you have her phone? unless you're the one that was doing the shit, you know.
And that's our boy from True Blood, man.
Yeah.
He's so good in everything he does, dude.
He started
plays-
spiraling, like
Yeah.
Punisher. He started spiraling fast, bro.
That's when you know you guilty.
That's
But
why I'm
see,
like,
he was
I
he
didn't
was only
think he
guilty of hanging
killed.
her.
Yeah, like, I didn't think he killed anybody, but I'm like, bro, you are making yourself look like a murderer. I don't know, and then I felt bad for his sister. I was like, damn. But to be fair, she was there, and she was laughing and not stopping. And like I was gonna say with Tessa's character, when she was explaining it to Punisher, it's like the shit was so traumatic, like she's not even remembering what actually happened. Like she's remembering up to a point where they, attacked her, and like that's where it ends for her. But like, no, they attacked her, you jumped in, and she left you there, and they did it to you while your friends just sat there and smiled, like
Because they
I
were
don't know.
initially gonna rape the fat girl.
yeah. Oh yeah, she was gonna get it.
Tessa saved her, and the fact that you ran away, and as a parent,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I see.
Yeah. She looked right at her. I was like, oh, yeah, I got you. Got them other three. Got you. Got to get the ringleader first. That was the first one. Then her second in command. That was the headmaster.
The Asian lady,
Mm-hmm. Then you get Shane's sister. Because she was a part of it. And old girl's last. And she was going to pin it on her. It was like, hey, I mean, I didn't know that Officer Patel, Detective Patel, was such a good shot. She did it, bro. She's planting but she put the fingernails in the drawer, bro, setting up the knife, all of it. And nobody was, that's what was so brilliant. Like nobody would look at her and think, oh, she would do anything like this. But a mother's
everybody
love,
thought, yeah, a mother's love, a parent's love. Fuck just a parent's love. You know what I mean? Because dude, though I don't have any of my own, because I've been through the bullying thing, I'm never going to allow that to happen in front of me, dude. Even if I'm not, I'm never going to allow that to happen. Because you're going to walk away. You're going to walk away thinking that, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Even if I lose, you're going to walk away thinking and saying to yourself, I probably shouldn't have done that because it wasn't worth the pain that I'm in right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And what she did as a parent, bro, I justify. That's why look, regardless of how the rest of that show went, because of how that ended, that's why it gets a 5 out of 5 from me. Because
awesome.
she did what I would have done, and
her daughter was proud of her. She was crying because it's probably like a lot. But
because she was like, dude, mom has been there. Mom has been the only one to have my back. And the mom even said it too. Whatever Shane's character is, he will always be there for you. He will always protect you. He will never let anything happen to you.
Exactly. She counted
but I got the both of you. I take care of the both of you. And that's what she did, man.
And what was cool too is like you got that fact that she did this, but you have also like she's still her. Like she doesn't have these issues, like these health issues. Like she's still your mom. Like she's still a person. So I don't know. But she got to take that to the grave though. She can't tell Punisher that.
No.
That was just, his sister was a terrible mother and, not a great person, I guess, but like still that was his like baby sister or whatever. So, and at least like the niece has like parents now, essentially. Because
she has a family. She has a family.
A baby on the way. Like, yeah. Like I was thinking too, I was like, these two all don't deserve a happy ending, but I'll allow it because the twist was perfect. So
here's my own. I will say this though, even though I give it a 5 out of 5, my only gripe with the show is I wanted to know what happened to their baby.
They said it was like, what did they say? It was like crib death. Yeah, something like that. Because
that's essentially what crib death is. SIDS.
Yeah, like they said, like is they went out and they left her with the grandma. And when they came back,
fussy.
Yeah, she's being fussy, and they didn't like react to that. And then they come back, and they said it was like nobody's fault. But yeah, I was like, that sucks, man. That really sucks. But if something's up, like you gotta trust your instincts too. Like if you're not feeling like something's right, take him. take her
Which is
somewhere.
why I didn't think that Tessa and the Punisher were terrible people. Because when something like that happens to you, you're unsure of how to. No one know. There's no playbook on how to handle that.
Mhm.
There's no playbook on how to handle that. She ran, and then he did what he did. But again, they were both separated. They were both scumbags. They did scumbag. But they weren't like horrible people. When again, there's no playbook.
That was an awful thing to happen.
Yeah,
That was an awful thing to happen to anybody.
So I did enjoy. Again, I justify everything that went down in this, which is why I was happy to see that. Yeah, mom got away with it. Those two get a redemption story with the new, the niece being their new daughter, of course, and them having a new baby on the way. I absolutely loved the shit out of
And I wanted to feel bad for, what was it, Lexi, the big girl that turned into the small girl, the reporter?
Yeah,
I wanted to feel bad for her, but it's like, bro, you watched that shit or you saw it happen, you didn't help
or
her.
you knew she saved you from being raped and you ran away and allowed her to be raped.
And she killed her sister. So she was a certified piece of shit.
She literally was the scumbag. Because, all right, is it fucked up for your sister to call you a fatty? Of course. Is it fucked up for your sister to lay off the snacks? Yeah, maybe. But you're going to empty her inhaler out? Like, dude, I have asthma.
Yeah.
Granted, it isn't as bad as like Homegirls on the show.
But yeah.
But you're going to empty out her inhaler? I know what it is to where, hey, man, I need to take a deeper breath, but I can't right now. So my inhaler would help. And to not have that? I know motherfuckers talking about, nigga, you got asthma and you smoking weed? Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And they tried to paint it, like they did a good job of painting the picture, like they're like the mean girls, like was it Rachel and the Asian girl and all them? But like, no, you were one too with what your actions did. Like you did that to your sister. You did that to your friend, that the only one that was actually your friend that stopped this from happening to you. You allowed it to happen to her. Like, granted, she might have ran back out there and got raped too. Like, I don't know, but still, you got to do. Go tell somebody. Do something. Like
nothing.
Something.
So I justify everything that the mom did, and the mom got That is the name of the show.
I love the mom out there. Like, yeah.
She looked at her. She's like, "Yeah, I did that for you, baby girl."
All she had to do was flex. Like, look at that. Look what we did. And she smiled back. Like, hey.
And I watched this to say this because, we have nieces and nephews that I feel like should have turned to us at certain times, but didn't. Like, if you ever watch this show, to all my babies, that's what I would have done for you. That's what I will do for you. Never feel like you can't come to me.
Never.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I will take care of it. Straight the fuck up. I will take care of it. Which is, I absolutely loved the fuck out of the show, which is why I say I justified everything that went down in it, man. It was a fucking great show. It's His and Hers on Netflix. I believe it's only 6 episodes. They're not long at all. You can literally binge watch that in an afternoon. It is certainly worth checking out. His and Hers on Netflix. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And feel free to comment in the notes, in the comment section too, man. We'll bring it up and talk about it. So hey, thanks again for joining us. I'm Al, joined by my brother Marcus. Peace.
Money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the aerosol. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the aerosol. Smashing the niggas.